Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wishes as per your time zone. Folks, this is me, Ayaz Zanzeria, founder and director of Zanzeria Family Consultants, a written and media content development studio. And thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for watching my videos. And in this series on the customer experience journey, until now we've seen the pre-buying experience, the buying experience, the buying journey, and after buying what happens. At different stages. Immediately after buying, then a little time goes, and then after a long time goes. So now we are going to look at the issues and the complaints, issue resolution. It's very simple. Somewhere I'd come across that when there's an issue, when a customer complains, he's not expecting miracles. But he's expecting a resolution to a problem. Simple. It's as simple as that. Nobody has got time to waste. Nobody's asking for none of the customers are asking for something extravagant. Okay, when the customer complains, all they're expecting is a simple resolution. That's it. But today, what has happened is, thanks to the evolution and the growing importance of customers, people are, or rather customers, have become, not only have they become a little demanding, but whenever there's an issue resolution, they expect some kind of, compensation as well. So that's also something which happens. Of course, it's not bad to expect compensations, but then it may or may not be possible to fulfill it each time. So there are limitations as well. So of course, yes, it works both ways. You can't clap with one hand. The companies also, like businesses also, they are into doing business, but then they cannot do business at a loss. It doesn't make sense. So compensation is something which is at the discretion of the company. It may not be applicable for every complaint, but yeah, it's all at the discretion of the company. So that is there. So issue handling, but then the way the issues are handled, the way the issues are resolved, the way complaints are handled, the way complaints are resolutions are given, that makes a lot of difference. You can either choose to come up with statements like, we've not heard of this, or we've not, or our other customers are not complaining. Why are you complaining? It's not the way it works. Come on, yeah. Just because a customer, you've not heard of it does not mean that it's not happening. It's as simple as that. So you need to be aware of, if you're not aware of, listen to the customer's complaints and provide resolutions. Listen to the customer. Listen. That's what you are in the business for. When you're a service provider, you need to give. And one aspect of giving is, after listening, you need to give a resolution. You're in the business of giving. What is it that you're giving? Are you giving a resolution, or are you giving an attitude, or are you giving arrogance? What is it that you're giving? You need to determine that. That is the whole essence of your issue handling, issue resolution, complaint handling, complaint resolution. That is the thing. That is the whole point. If it hurts your ego to give a resolution, you're not the right person to be in the business. Simple. Step down. Let someone else take your place. As simple as that. It's today in businesses, and if you cannot give a resolution, somebody else will. It's as simple. Let's talk about banking, for example. There are several banks out there, and there are so many banks out there, where the government banks, private banks, small finance banks, different types of banks, payment banks. And there's no monopoly, and each one is competing. Today there's cutthroat competition. You're your competitor is like one click away. And if there's an issue with one mobile app, okay, fine. It's a straight uninstall next app. Come on, it's as simple as that. Or if there's an issue with one bank, walk into the next bank. There's a branch nearby. Within a 2 or 3 kilometer radius, or distance, you'll find another bank. So it's that way. It's that kind of cutthroat competition. You cannot throw attitude. You cannot be arrogant. Yes, of course, you need to keep the balance between the company policies, bank policy, etc., and so on and so forth. But not at the expense or at the cost of losing on customers. It could be a one customer, set of customers. You cannot risk losing your customer only to be dragged in the consumer court. No. Consumer laws are very stringent nowadays. You have to keep everything aside. So that is the whole point about the way issues are handled. It's all part of customer relations handling, all part of customer relations. To know more how we can help you, how we can assist you to handle your customers better, we feel free to schedule a one-to-one session with us, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So that is about it for today in this episode of issue handling, and we can help you to come up with effective solutions and how we can make win-win situations for customer grievance handling. So that's so stay tuned, and there's more to come in this series. So take care and stay safe. Until then, take care. Goodbye.